Hello ladies and gentlemen, you join us straight away for Europa League action as West Ham United host Real Betis in Europe's second highest ranking competition. West Ham desperate for points in this one. So West Ham needing points, go for a more attacking 4-3-3 in this one. Xerxes, NDI and Bowen should have a bit more freedom, but it will be a lot more pressure on Felix, Hackney and Gomez in the midfield. Simakan, Medina, Wan-Bissaka and Diouf at the back are solid, but are going to need their wits about them against this very strong Real Betis team. And it is a Real Betis team that hosts quite a number of former Premier League players, including Giovanni Lo Celso, Anthony, Junior Firpo back there, Koulibaly and Bellerin all in the team as well. But a 4-2-3-1, it should be an interesting game. And it's going to be the home team West Ham to get us underway. And as we said, desperate for points because the club know and the manager knows that there are manager objectives dependent on this competition. So it could put a bit of pressure on Cultured Left Foot if points aren't picked up soon in this game. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with it for West Ham. Up to Jared Bowen. Angel Gomez. Hackney. Gomez into Xerxes. Good football this from West Ham, but the pass out wide to Jared Bowen was intercepted rather easily. Kelme down the left for Betis. Tries to cut that one all the way back and does find Altimura. Cross towards the back post, and we did hear one well by Diouf in the air ahead of Anthony. And Diouf will just bring this on way. Hackney finds João Felix. Up it goes towards Xerxes. Angel Gomez with a good run. Flicks it on one more to Jared Bowen. And Jared Bowen hits the post on the rebound. NDI hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, great run here. Hector Bellerin in a dangerous position, trying to do some nifty footwork to bring the ball away. But we know that West Ham are so dangerous on the counter-attack in this formation as Angel Gomez finds Jared Bowen. Wants to come inside automatically to that left foot. João Felix. Hackney. Looking for Felix again, but easily intercepted by Mark Rocker. But this game has got a basketball feel to it already, end to end. Oh, Diouf's done really well to rob that off Anthony high up the pitch. NDI can hold this one up. Hackney. Gomez. Xerxes. Pokes it round the corner to find Diouf. Diouf's done really well. Tries to cut it across. Koulibaly well placed. João Felix out towards Diouf again, who is getting forward very well. There's João Felix on the cutback. Oh, he couldn't, just again, just behind Joshua Xerxes, which is something in recent games we've been seeing a lot of as Riquelme tries to bring this one away. He's got Hayden Hackney for company, who hacks him down. Referee says play on, as Real Betis still have the ball in a very advanced position. It's cleared away well, and Xerxes comes to it and picks the ball up. João Felix into NDI. Diouf into Felix again. Moves it on nicely to Angel Gomez, who can stride forward from the back. Angel Gomez, it's a really tame effort from Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez slides the ball through, looking for Jared Bowen, who is through. Bowen, come on! 1-0. That's what West Ham needed. That's what this formation can do. When the wingers come in field, it gives you so many options, and that's a lovely ball from Angel Gomez into Jared Bowen. The captain's back in the lineup, and he's back amongst the goals, and he just had enough pace that time. Left foot outside of the boot and into the top corner. No goalkeeper saving that. 1-0 West Ham. Here is Riquelme though on the left-hand side immediately after West Ham have scored their goal. The bubbles, the celebratory bubbles are still there on the pitch, and that is a wayward pass. And Xerxes picked it up and released goal scorer Jared Bowen. You can just hold this one up. And Angel Gomez ran into a bit of trouble, but it did stop the attack of Real Betis. Kelme forward again, cut back, and it's Hermansen out quickly to claim that one, and he's going to try and launch West Ham forward because the counter-attacks for West Ham today have been absolutely deadly. As Angel Gomez is looking to commit the defender again. Jared Bowen goes on his outside this time. Koulibaly really well placed for the interception yet again. Anthony up into Bier. Great defending from Simakan. And Hermansen's just going to get this one forward up towards Xerxes. Wins that header. And Angel Gomez can bring that down into Jared Bowen. Back to Gomez, and he's accelerated away from two defenders there really well. The central midfielder, and Jared Bowen's in again. Jared Bowen squares it, and Koulibaly, bloody hell, he's playing really well. Lo Celso, Giovanni Lo Celso comes forward for Betis. Good ball out wide to find Riquelme. Riquelme, there's the little cutback. Really good defending from Simakan. And Wan-Bissaka pokes it away. Jared Bowen's actually done really well to keep that in play. And he's held off a couple of players and then given the ball away to Giovanni Lo Celso. Did all the bloody hard work, kept it in play, turned away from the men, and then gave it away. Half-time, 1-0 West Ham. One sub at half-time. Hayden Hackney on that yellow card in the holding midfield role is replaced by Potts. I just can't risk him, me sliding in with him for another challenge, trying to win the ball or something and getting a silly red card in a crucial position. So Freddie Potts on in the Europa League to to get some minutes here for Hayden Hackney. As Betis holding the ball well on the edge of the area as we start this second half. Diouf, good interception, but runs into Anthony, and Riquelme's there. Betis maybe a bit delayed getting that shot off, and Medina covers it well. Oh, great play from Betis to release Anthony. He's got time and space, picks out the pass. Pierre got it back in his feet at the second attempt, and Betis are still coming here. Hector Bellerin, the veteran, puts a cross in, really well headed by Medina there. That's not a handball. Already know that's not a handball. We'll look at it at VAR, but it's not a handball. It's literally hit his shoulder. So I'm already going to connect my second controller. VAR say no. And just to confirm it there, it hits his chest and shoulder, not his arm. Not handball. So VAR going in the favour there of West Ham, denying Betis a penalty, but it clearly hit Angel Gomez on his shoulder and chest. So not too sure what the referee saw there, but justice done as VAR cancels that penalty decision, and West Ham will look to see if it can galvanise them a little bit. João Felix galvanised by absolutely nothing by running straight into a defender. Real Betis are playing much better since that VAR overturn. They're keeping the ball really well. Lo Celso integral to everything they do. Potts up to Xerxes, back to João Felix. Holds up the ball and finds NDI with a really good pass. Iliman NDI! Oh, went for that top corner at near post, hits the side netting. Just as I say, Lo Celso's involved everything Real Betis are doing. They take him off to be replaced by Isco. Potts into João Felix. João Felix tries to get that one through to Xerxes. It was never really going to fit through that gap. And João Felix tried it anyway. Might be changing to our more defensive shape because we desperately need 3 points, and with about 25 minutes to go, a win is crucial. João Felix, it's lovely football from West Ham. NDI could be in. Xerxes with a shot. Oh, not a bad effort. So Pablo Fornals has come on for Betis. We've made a double substitution in central midfield as well. Mason Mount and Mateus Fernandez on for João Felix and Angel Gomez. And here is Mason Mount coming forward. He's going to try a shot off here. Not a bad effort. Iliman NDI does really well. Pokes it through. Mateus Fernandez, big saving goal. Really good save from the goalkeeper. Great football from West Ham again. We are playing very well, so I don't really want to change system just yet. Potts to Fernandez. There's NDI. Oh, I was actually trying to find Diouf, who was making a really good run forward on this left-hand side, and now he's slightly out of position. Bier has gone wide. Diouf, he's so good. He is so good. Abedi gets round his man. Abedi's through on goal. Good save, and Mason Mount with the presence of mind just to flick that one out to Wan-Bissaka, knowing his defender would be there. Jared Bowen can't get that past Junior Firpo, and Real Betis are turning the screw a bit here. And that's a really good bit of defending from Wan-Bissaka again. Back to Hermansen. He can try and find Joshua Xerxes up there, and Xerxes is so good in the air. Mateus Fernandez knocks that one wide to Iliman NDI. Iliman NDI tries to dink it up into space. Easy for Valles. Mason Mount on one more to Jared Bowen. Lovely football from West Ham. Cuts in field. Lovely bit of skill. Bowen, what a goal from Jared Bowen. What a goal from Jared Bowen. That could be goal of the season for West Ham. 2-0, 10 minutes to go. What a goal. Lovely piece of skill. Great build-up play to get there as well. But the skill from Bowen here to get round his man. Lovely little twist in field. And then fires it into the far corner. 2-0 West Ham. Take a bow, Jared Bowen. What a goal. Betis have got one back. It's Anthony with a header. I wasn't commentating, but you can see the replay. Hermansen made a decent save, and then Diouf just gets out-jumped by Anthony, which I think is a load of bollocks. But it happened. 2-1. Mason Mount out to Mateus Fernandez. Mateus Fernandez fancies a shot from range, and really, when we're winning like that, I can take Anthony out. That is totally fine. I was going to say he shouldn't be shooting from there, but I changed my commentary to say taking out Anthony in that position is totally fine. 3 minutes to go. Great turn from NDI to get away from his man. Little back heel into the path of Fernandez, trying to get that through to Xerxes. And Real Betis are living a dangerous game here. They're still really, really pushing, leaving themselves open to a counter-attack, but they do know that they need a win as well, and that's a good ball forward to Bier. Bier looking to go the long way around Medina. The cross comes in. I think Simakan could have left that, but we've played it anyway. We'll head that one back to Simakan, and he can put his foot through it up towards Xerxes, who wins yet another header in the air. And that is not full time. He's offside. Oh, NDI was offside. Okay. And that is full time. 2-1 West Ham. A huge, much needed win in the Europa League. Yeah, we needed those 3 points in the Europa League. That is absolutely massive. These fixtures piling up are hurting our squad. Squad fitness. That's the word I'm looking for. A lot. Right, I'm going to play Sheffield United off camera because I don't trust the sim, and then we'll be back to look at the result. So a good 2-1 win over Sheffield United, which was absolutely lovely. We've now got an international break, which we're obviously going to simulate through, and then Ipswich up's next. Now we're going to risk the sim again for Ipswich because I just feel like I'd want to keep you guys involved. I think playing them off camera is a little bit weird in a sense, but that was a good 2-1 win. Goals for Mateus Fernandez got one and Joshua Zirkzee got the other. Sheffield United scored a pretty rubbish goal to concede, but I wasn't too concerned because we played well in it. It's much easier to play without commentating, obviously. But yeah, the 4-3-3 seems to be working at the moment. So we're going to go into this Ipswich game. They're bottom of the league. So we're going to go into this one and sim it. And I think we are going to go with... I'm going to start Mason Mount because he's actually been rested for quite a while. So we're going to go with that. Hermansen, Wan-Bissaka, Medina, Simakan, Diouf, Gomez, Hackney, Mount, Zirkzee, NDI and Bowen with a very strong bench as well. So it should be enough for us to get the win against Ipswich. We do get a win, 2-1. João Felix and NDI with the goals. Hurst scored for them. So back-to-back wins in the Premier League, which is very nice indeed. And again, just what the doctor ordered, to be honest. And then we've got one of our easier games in the Europa League. Where are we sitting here now? 26th. I think we need to be top... Is it top 16? I think you need to be in this. There's a lot of teams on 7. We're now on 4, I think. Yeah, so we've still got enough games to potentially do something. But we'll wait and see. Fernandez, he needs more games. I mean, you're still in the squad and you've literally played the last 2 games. He just didn't play against Ipswich. So that's not too much of an issue. But we'll be back to go through the... or to play. Again, we should be able to sim and get the win against Zulte Waregem. So let's have a quick look at the schedule because I can't remember what we were doing in this one. Oh yeah, Zulte Waregem and Forest. So... We'll play Zulte Waregem because we desperately need points in the Europa League. So here we go then into the game and a little bit of rotation. We've got Piatek starting, Potts starting, Louis Guilherme starting, and Todibo starting. Other than that, it's pretty much the same 11 you would expect, as that's a terrible pass from Angel Gomez to get the game going. Oh, it's a really good start from Zulte Waregem, and Simakan had to get a touch on that. It was a man free in the middle, and this is not a good start from West Ham. They've been very slow out of the blocks here. Hopefully Jarrod Bowen can make a difference about that. As Bowen looks... Oh, that's not where I wanted that to go, is it? That was clearly meant to go to Piatek. Corner to Zulte. It's going to be an out swinger. I honestly have no idea who this team are, but they're very, very good at the moment. They are all over me right now. And hopefully that changes as we settle on the ball a little bit. But let's wait and see. Diouf's pushed forward from left back really well here, Diouf. And that is such a bad pass. Honestly, I don't know what is going on with the passing right now. It never used to be like this. I know the camera angle makes it harder, but honestly, it feels like none of the passes are going in the direction I want. Here is Piatek holding it up well into Gomez. Oh, I thought the defender had gone to his right and he read my twist back onto the left foot. No, ref, there. He might have given a handball to us here. He has given a handball to us. I was going to say, because I don't think it was a foul. We're going to go short. Into Todibo. He's going to fancy an effort. Todibo! Oh! Hits the back stanchion. Great hit. Oh, wonderful ball through to their absolute unit of a striker. Hermansen saves it. That guy's an absolute beast up front for Zulte. And I have no idea who he is, but he is an absolute unit. Look at the size of him up there. This guy as well, Apoko, is an absolute beast. And here's that unit again. Luckily for me, it doesn't seem very good. Diouf. Back to Fernandez. Into Potts, out to Angel Gomez. Just trying to create something, Angel Gomez. Good footwork, twisting and turning. He's gone again. Again, I'm trying to feed that ball through the middle. No need. Let's keep the ball wide and move them around. Don't need to force it. Erzenberg into Nanandi. Zulte try and build from the back. Now they go long. I don't know why that isn't their tactic for the whole game. He's an absolute monster. Potts picks up a bit of space. Piatek drifting to the back post, misses him out towards Louis Guilherme. It's going to fall here to Mateus Fernandez. A wayward effort. Oh, Jean-Claire Todibo. That is an absolutely shocking pass out from the back. And you've put us in a lot of trouble here, mate. As Ellenberg shoots, Hermansson probably could have caught that, but pushes it behind for a corner to Zulte. And it's going to be another dangerous corner. And given the size of their team, it does scare me a little bit. Fernandez plays a 1-2 off the defender, but can't pick up the loose ball. And Laldi does keep it alive. He's gone for a... I'm not too sure what that was from the big striker, but it definitely wasn't a good shot on target. Great kick from Hermansson. Jared Bowen, what a first touch that is. And he's kept hold of the ball. The referee's given handball against us. Unbelievable. Good turn from Ellenberg, who's in, tries to square it, and Angel Gomez is there to pick up the pieces. West Ham would be huge favourites for this game, but definitely haven't had it all their way. Like, there's just something about this Zulte team playing very well, although Diouf all the way up from left back. Diouf's in. I've missed the target. Why has he gone with his right foot? He's left-footed. Just ping it in with your left foot, mate. Jared Bowen puts in Piatek. Piatek's in. Piatek, that's 1-0. Christopher Piatek scores for West Ham. The rotation has worked. Jared Bowen plays him in and Christopher Piatek's there. His first goal in the Europa League. He has featured in all but one of the games so far, but that puts West Ham in front. That will ease the pressure a little bit. Jared Bowen, really good pass through right at the right time, and Piatek fires it past the keeper. No chance. 1-0 West Ham. Lovely, lovely finish from Christopher Piatek. West Ham finding a bit of a path and a stride now as Jared Bowen's in. That's 2. It's the other combination. This time it's Piatek into Bowen. And that was just front to back, easy as you like for West Ham. Lovely reverse pass through the gap for Jared Bowen from Christopher Piatek. And he passes it past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0 West Ham. Very comfortable now for the home team. Should be 3 points in the bag. Piatek forward again. Jared Bowen's run off the back of his man again. Jared Bowen, good block from the defender. Lofalomo puts it behind for a corner. First one of the game for West Ham. It's going to be Angel Gomez that's going to swing this one into a dangerous area, but Van der Hau not under pressure. 2-0 West Ham at half-time. So one substitution at half-time. Scarles has come on for Diouf at left-back just for fitness. I need Diouf for the Nottingham Forest game coming up in the Premier League. Zulte started the first half really well, but West Ham grew into the game and it just took 2 chances to get a 2-0 lead. Both chances taken very well indeed, and I'll be hoping that West Ham, we can build on that into the second half. I think if we go 3-0 up, I might sim the rest of the game. And Piatek is looking to put us in with Fernandez now. Little step over. Oh, back to Potts. Freddie Potts. Oh, what a block from the defender. Really good block. Freddie Potts hasn't scored this year. Got 1 goal last season from a corner. And probably should have had another one there. Fernandez in to Jared Bowen. Oh, great touch from Tangi at the back to knock it to his goalkeeper. Angel Gomez takes over here. Fernandez. Potts can turn. Looks at Gomez again. Gomez into Bowen. Oh, and West Ham are just slicing through this Zulte defence. Should be 3-0. Good save from the goalkeeper, Van der Hau. Andre Gomez with the corner. I keep calling him Andre. Angel Gomez, Piatek with a header, it's 3. Christopher Piatek's there, 3-0 for West Ham. This is more like it. They are the weakest team we're playing in the competition, but this is much more like it from West Ham. And Christopher Piatek potentially showing why he should be in the starting 11 a little bit more, but that is a great header at the near post. Van der Hau flaps at it, it's past him before he can react. And that is 3-0 West Ham, and Piatek's got 2 and an assist. Jared Bowen into Christopher Piatek. Just holds it up and waits for Bowen to make that run. Those two linking up so well today. But yeah, 3-0 West Ham. We've just played over an hour, I think, or 55 minutes. And yeah, West Ham in complete control of this game. Even when Zulte get forward, West Ham seem to be dealing with it okay. Or I may eat my words here, as though Wan-Bissaka is back and does deal with that really well. Fernandez into Piatek, who looks to turn and roll the ball through into Gomez. Tried to get that little poke of a pass through to Fernandez in the middle, but the defender did well to stand his ground as Adejenberg goes out wide. Zulte seem to have gone a little bit more attacking now, but I think at 3-0 up, 63 minutes gone, we're simming this one. We are going to sim to the end of the match. And it finishes 3-0, so they didn't absolutely mess it up, which is lovely. Felix came on for Angel Gomez as the only substitution. Okay, some much needed points in the Europa League then, and we head into the Nottingham Forest game. We're currently 6th, so the league isn't as bad as I feel like it is. But this is the final game of November. Let me know again what you think about the playing a game, simming it to the end when we're very comfortable against a much weaker team, and simming some games, playing them. I'm really interested to know all your comments down below, so please let me know. Let's go and play Forest. Let's go and have a look at how tired our team is at the moment. Yeah, Gomez needs to come out. Mount should be fit now and ready to go because he was rested in that game. Yeah, Gomez can come off. We'll put Louis Guillem on the bench. Anybody else need a rest? The youth was rested. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Should I start? I feel like I have to start Piatek, but he's slightly tired. So we'll start Xerxes in this one. Let's go and play Nottingham Forest. So West Ham taking on Forest in this one, and it's Mason Mount in for Angel Gomez. A few players were rested during the Europa League win over Zulte, which was very comfortable for West Ham. So they'll be hoping they can get something similar today, as Jarrod Bowen scored a very nice goal in that game. This has fallen to Mason Mount, who's just overhit that to De Kuiper, and Nottingham Forest will come away with it. Joshua Xerxes finds Jarrod Bowen, who is doing well so far in this game. That's a nice pass there. Mason Mount just takes over, looks to put it into his own teammate, his old Man United teammate Xerxes, but couldn't make that link up happen. And Gibbs White brings it away for Forest. Now it goes to De Kuiper. De Kuiper up from left back, lays that one back to Yates, and it goes to Elliot Anderson. That's a good ball forward. And, oh, they've worked this well. Is he offside there? Hudson-Odoi? I've dived in with Simca. Hudson-Odoi, that is unbelievable footwork. And it's hit backward and gone behind for a goal kick. And Postecoglou's Nottingham Forest playing some classic Ange ball here, which is absolute high press. And do as much as you can to force the opposition into a mistake. And we are causing quite a few of them, West Ham, at the back. So Elliot Anderson finds Yates. Up it goes to Bakwa. It's quite relentless, this, from Nottingham Forest. Bakwa holds on to the ball. He's given that away as the youth couldn't come away with it. Finds Bowen. We do know Ange ball is susceptible on the counter-attack, so that is what we're playing for today. Bakwa just gets that past Mason Mount and up to Yates, into Gibbs White on the edge of the box. Hudson-Odoi shot low past the post. Xerxes trying to feed the ball through. It was a really good sliding challenge. I'm not too sure who that was with the dyed blonde hair, but a very good block on that one, because that was going to get through to Bowen, and he is in hot form at the moment as Bakwa comes forward with it. Some good footwork from Bakwa. Up to Gibbs White, but he was offside. Clever football this from West Ham, keeping the ball, trying to bait Nottingham Forest into a press. And, well, João Felix has baited them into a press, and they've won the ball, as I was saying how well we were playing. But, yeah, we kept the ball well, and it was obvious that we were pulling Nottingham Forest slowly out of position with some passing as they came to press. Good block there from Simakan. The youth will pick up the loose ball and find João Felix. João Felix goes out to Iliman Ndiaye. Can't get that one through, and again it's that Nottingham Forest press, winning the ball high up. Mason Mount, a really good interception in midfield, and Iliman Ndiaye is going to come forward with this one. He's got João Felix square. It's gone to Mason Mount, back to Ndiaye, does burst through the defence. Ndiaye shot over the bar. Corner to Nottingham Forest as Hermansen pushes a Gibbs White shot from range past the post. Header! Easy save for Hermansen, that one. And there's not really anyone on the counter-attack this time. Hermansen's just going to dink this one out to Jarrod Bowen on the right wing. Back to Wan-Bissaka nicely. That's a good little 1-2 to find Jarrod Bowen, and he can release Mason Mount. And Mason Mount can come forward with it and lead that into Joshua Xerxes. And Joshua Xerxes in. Xerxes! Oh, it's past the post. Bakwa comes forward with it. Lovely football from Forest. Kalomeidu scores. Fires it low past Hermansen. Nothing he could do, Mads Hermansen, with that one. And it's 1-0 Forest. And it's a really, they just had an extra runner off the midfield as Simakan stepped out, and it's a really good finish from about the penalty spot. Low and hard. Keeper can't save it. 1-0 Forest. João Felix looks out towards Jarrod Bowen. Back onto that left foot, swings it in looking for Joshua Xerxes. João Felix is beaten in the air by Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he'll look to bring this one away on the left-hand side for Forest. It's been a really good first half. It's been end-to-end, entertaining. Just we're on the wrong side of the scoreline at the moment. Gibbs White, it's a lovely ball through again. What a save, Hermansen. I think he's offside, but what a save. Joshua Xerxes, lovely ball out to Jarrod Bowen, who's found Mason Mount. Tight angle, gets the shot off. Good save from Unai Simon in goal. That's a big signing for Forest, getting him in net. Matt Sells was great last year when we played them, but Unai Simon is another level goalkeeper above Matt Sells. Corner comes in. Jarrod Bowen in towards Xerxes. Meriglio is there to get that away at the near post. And Gibbs White comes forward. Fantastic tackle that. At the back there, I think that was Freddie Potts as NDI looks forward. NDI, I was trying to find João Felix on the edge of the area, but just couldn't quite make it work. Great defensive work from João Felix to win the ball back for West Ham, and then Diouf went for a bit of an extravagant pass that didn't quite come off, and Gibbs White strides forward at pace in towards the goal scorer. Here is Elliot Anderson. Out wide, great tackle in there from Mason Mount on Yates. Mount in again, really good challenge. He's desperate to play well today. Xerxes out to Jarrod Bowen. He's got space to run into, Jarrod Bowen. He's got a lot of space to run into, Jarrod Bowen. He's going to have a go with his right foot. Unai Simon, big save right on the stroke of half time. It's going to be João Felix with a corner. He's going to swing this one into a good area. Hudson-Odoi gets it away. João Felix is there again, puts it back into the danger zone. Imo Simon can only punch it. Xerxes back in. Bowen! Oh, it's just past the post. Is it one of those games for West Ham today? 1-0 Forest at half-time. No substitutions at half-time. Forest still lead 1. Obviously, they still lead 1-0. We've only just kicked off the second half, but no changes for West Ham or for Forest at the half-time break. But West Ham ended that half stronger than Nottingham Forest. Jarrod Bowen going close, and we've played really well here as Felix has put in Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye could be in. He's left the defender for dead. Iliman Ndiaye! He loves that ball through there, and he loves showing his pace with the dribble. 1-1. That is the start of the second half that we needed. He's flew away as our leading goal scorer at the start of the season, but hasn't scored for a little while. But Iliman Ndiaye fires in. Lovely goal, lovely pass from João Felix as well. 1-1 here at the London Stadium. Yeah, and Ndiaye was just given the freedom to run into the midfielders, and Xerxes made some good runs to attract the defenders away. And Iliman Ndiaye onto that right foot, and once he gets into that position, he's just not going to miss. 1-1. Morgan Gibbs White on the edge of the area, trying to feed that one through. It's actually going to bounce nicely for Simican to control. He didn't need his keeper to come and get that one, as here is João Felix. Got that assist to his name for Iliman Ndiaye. Xerxes does well. Really good strength from the Dutch forward. Ndiaye has got options here, and he's found Diouf, and that's a good reverse pass back in to Ndiaye. Squares it. Xerxes, it's 2-1. What a start to the second half for West Ham. Ndiaye with a goal and an assist to his name, and Joshua Xerxes has been crucial in all of this, and the fans love it. The players absolutely love it. 2-1 West Ham. What a turnaround this is. Diouf run down the line by Ndiaye, found him. Xerxes, first time finish across the keeper. 2-1 West Ham. Hudson-Odoi on the edge of the area does well. Hudson-Odoi's shot goes past the post. A really good effort there. We actually blocked Gibbs' White shot, or Morgan Gibbs White's shot, and it fell to Hudson-Odoi, who took it down well and got a shot off as Ndiaye picks up some space again. Finds Xerxes through to João Felix. And Nottingham Forest are all at sea at the back, and Ndiaye is in again, and he's found right in the top corner. It's 3-1. What a second half West Ham are having here. What a turnaround for the Hammers. And Ndiaye is 2 in a game for the first time in a long time. And João Felix is absolutely loving the space that Nottingham Forest are gifting him in midfield. He is having a great game in there. And it's another wonderfully weighted through ball into Iliman Ndiaye. And what a finish that is, right into the top corner. 3-1 West Ham. Elliot Anderson looks for Hudson-Odoi. Low driven shot, but that one's easy for Hermansen to dive on top of and claim. He got towards Xerxes early on. Oh, that's a lovely reach from Elliot Anderson to stop that ball getting towards the dangerous João Felix. And it all looked doom and gloom in the first half for West Ham. But, oh, hello, since then, it's been absolutely brilliant. And that's a great save from Hermansen. As it ricocheted there. Chris Wood getting a talking to from Ange Postecoglou. Potentially we'll see the big Kiwi striker coming on. That's a good ball in. Jarrod Bowen, great defensive header, and it bounces through to Hermansen. João Felix feeds Iliman Ndiaye again, who's on a hat-trick, remember, in this game, Iliman Ndiaye. And he's got the confidence to bring out a weird little spin, again, just trying to do a step over. But we'll take it. Hayden Hackney wins and then loses the ball to Bakwa, and Forest regain possession. Elliot Anderson drives in towards the box. Simican, great interception, but then ran it into the path of the striker. Elliot Anderson again twisting and turning, trying to find that space. Gibbs White flicks it on. Good block from Medina. He's had a very good first season in the Premier League, as that's just knocked out wide to Ndiaye. Into João Felix. Holds off his man. João Felix feeds it into Joshua Xerxes. Has he got the pace? Joshua Xerxes, it looks like he might do. He's into the area. Xerxes, what a save from Unai Simon. So substitutions galore for West Ham at 3-1 up. Bowen, Felix, Xerxes, Diouf and Mount off. Bob, Fernandez, Piatek, Scarles and Potts on. I might have said Potts twice, but yeah, we've made 5 subs basically in one go. Corner to come in. from Iliman Ndiaye up towards Simakan with a header. It's his first goal for the club. It's 4-1 West Ham. He doesn't know how to celebrate. He doesn't know what he's doing. But that is a wonderful header from Simakan. His first goal of the season, his first goal for the club, and surely wrapping up 3 points for West Ham. Scarles knocks it into space for Iliman Ndiaye. First time cross. Looking, well, he's overhit it, but it was Oscar Bob trying to get on the end of it. Gibbs White manages to flick that on. And Backwell will bring this one forward. Medina just slides in to make sure his path is blocked. And he has to go backwards. And Anderson's lost the ball. Iliman Ndiaye into Piatek. Flicks it out towards Scarles, who's done really well. Iliman Ndiaye. Oh, he's just overrun it. Looking for that hat-trick. Piatek flicks it round the corner into Ndiaye. Tries to get it square across to his teammates, but couldn't quite get the pass right. But Iliman Ndiaye is having an absolute field day on that on our left-hand side in this second half. He has had so much joy up against the fullback here, Savona. I think Savona may have come on. I don't think he started at fullback, but you can understand why there's been a change back there, because Iliman Ndiaye has just been absolutely superb today. Piatek into Potts. Ndiaye tried to go first time. He's actually nearly won it back. Used his hand. Referee says play on, although Savona has lost the ball again. And Fernandez puts it up towards Piatek, wins the header into Ndiaye, but he's offside. That's unlucky. Piatek's done well. I probably should play him a little bit more. Oscar Bob, not seen too much of him since he came off the bench, but he's on the ball there. Into Potts. Potts has actually released Oscar Bob with an absolutely glorious pass there. Oh, Bob just overran it, and his cross was blocked. But yeah, Oscar Bob, I keep forgetting he's got a lot more pace than Jarrod Bowen, so he can get in on those balls over the top quite well. As Hudson-Odoi is forced wide there by Medina. Hudson-Odoi's done well to turn and get it into the box. Hermansen's up. Good save from the keeper. Hayden Hackney looking to use Bob's pace again, and Oscar Bob's got there first, and he's just he's bobbled up, and then the defender's volleyed it into his face, and it will go behind for a goal kick. But with a matter of minutes to go and a 4-1 lead, you've got to think this is wrapped up for West Ham here, as Gibbs White is challenged there, and I think he's won. No, he's handballed it, Gibbs White. It was a good challenge on him from Potts as Medina comes forward. Just hands it off, knowing that there's no need to take many risks at this moment for West Ham. Fernandez, although Scarles fancies an effort coming up from the back. The youngster has a shot, easy for the goalkeeper. Scarles is forward again here. The youngster hasn't understood the remit of nothing silly going for a fifth goal. Although he's still on the ball here, Scarles, and he's trying to poke that one through very gently into Piatek's path. And it was nicely intercepted. But with 1 minute to go, Yates is on the ball for the away team, Forest, and they will be going back to Nottingham with the tails between their legs, as West Ham have come well. A 1-0 defeat in the first half, 4 goals in the second half. What a performance from Iliman Ndiaye, Xerxes, Piatek and João Felix. Lovely stuff. And a goal for Simakan as well. So some very good results take us through November. That was very nice indeed for a calendar month. And we're up to 5th in the league table. But you can see there a win against Betis, win against Sheffield United, win against Ipswich, win against Zulte, win against Forest. That is 5 wins from 5 in the month of November. Heading into December, it is busy. This will definitely be split into at least 2 episodes. Coventry, Crystal Palace, Benfica all to play. Fulham, we've got Man United away in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, I think. Burnley, Brentford and Arsenal all to come in December before the January transfer window opens. It is going to be a busy month. A quick look at the league table then as we get to the end of November. Man City top, only lost 1 this year at 13 played, 10 wins, 32 points. Arsenal second, Newcastle third on the same points. Liverpool fourth, us in 5th, 3 points clear of Spurs and Aston Villa. And then down the bottom end of the table in the relegation spots, we have Ipswich, Fulham and Sheffield United. Coventry City, Brentford and Burnley all still in touching distance of Sheffield United, you'd have to say. But yeah, a very good month that one. November was quite the turnaround after October. But I'll see you. Right, I'm actually going to be in America while you're watching this. So there's going to be quite a large break now, I think, between the next video coming out, because I fly tomorrow morning. I might be able to get one more video done when I get back, because I'm actually going on a trip before I go to America and I've got 1 day. So I might be able to get one more video done. If not, there'll be a bit of a break, and I apologise. I might try and stagger the pre-recorded videos I've done out a little bit, so that they can fill the gap a little bit better. So maybe other than being everyday videos, there might be one every 2 days. Anyway, that's a lot of blabber. I'll see you soon, and I will carry on this save because I'm really enjoying it. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.